What's happening, people? Hope you're all well. I'm going to do my best in this video to just not continuously laugh at the president mask, because in the Fearless video, I couldn't contain myself. There was some of the shots of president's mask that just really got me. So they have a new song. President has a new song, the third song, and it's called Rage. Now, this is one of the songs that was played live at Download, which I wasn't in attendance. And I've not seen any videos of this song being played live, because I know some people would have been exposed to this song via Download or some clips after the fact, but I've stayed away from all the clips. So this is going to be a blind reaction. It looks like from the thumbnail, we're back in the same kind of setup as the Fearless video, and maybe even some from the first video. But my experience with President so far has been, initially In the Name of the Father didn't really do much for me. It was like a good metalcore song, but for all the hype, I was like, okay, this is pretty much a hype job. And saying that, a couple more listens of In the Name of the Father, I actually found that the heavily auto-tuned moments kind of gave it an endearing quality to it. It just made it a little bit more unique. Some of the moments were a little bit jarring, but I thought the song was pretty fun and catchy overall. Then Fearless, it felt like a bit of a backward step for me in terms of the overall enjoyment of the auto-tune. I thought the auto-tune was just a bit overbearing. Melody-wise, I think Fearless is a pretty strong chorus, though. I think it's got a lot in there, and when he screams, I think there's some moments in there where it does have a lot of grit and it's fun. But the auto-tune has I think for a lot of people has been the big thing that is preventing a lot of people from getting fully involved. But I'm going to check out Rage, and we'll see where we land in terms of our overall opinions of President after. And I'm curious to see if they're still leaning into the auto-tune, because it doesn't seem like the auto-tune is as present in a live environment, which is, it makes more sense. And I think that's what a lot of people anticipated. But I'm glad that the auto-tune doesn't exist live. But maybe just get rid of it in the studio as well. I don't know. We'll see. President, Rage, let's go. Yeah, it's the same visual setup, I think. Yeah, I think so. Okay. Some contemporary art. Oh yeah, hello. Very cool. I'm into this straight away. Still very pop with the vocal filters. Love the production. It sounds like Porter Robinson or something. I'm kind of getting chills, but I wish he'd fuck off with that auto-tune. This is great. This is beautiful. Yeah, this is like progressive dance music almost. There's a hook in there that I recognize. Oh, I really like this one. Fucking the auto-tune's pissing me off a little bit. You just knock the auto-tune down a little bit. I think it'd be perfect. Oh my goodness. Everything apart from the vocals has been 10 out of 10 so far. Vocals, I'll give it like a 7 right now. That is distorted. This is good. Less auto-tune on the main vocal line. Those guitars sound very different. Like way more distorted than what we've heard so far. You know what? I'll give it to him. This is actually a unique song. The other songs have been kind of like metalcore by numbers almost, but this is definitely experimental. Fucking melted welly head. It's like the plot in you. That's what it's reminding me of a little bit. The plot in you. Visually. That contemporary, dancey, artsy stuff. This is good. This is definitely good. There's something kind of eerie about him watching it. I think it's quite cool. This song is definitely more about the band though, which is something that I've had talks with people about the other band members. Maybe someday that'll be revealed. Nice to meet you. Okay, dare I say the best song yet? I think so. That might be the best song yet. Holy fuck. I think it's almost perfect, apart from the auto-tune in the verses. I might listen to that again. You know what? We've done this for all of the President songs where I've done a deep dive on the video again, and we just listen to it again and talk about all the moments. So let's not stop that. I think people enjoy it. I enjoy doing it. So let's listen to this song again and break down the parts that I love about it and the parts that maybe I'd prefer if they just altered, because I think it would make it so much better. Not that I could like do any better. I just think personally, and what seemingly is a lot of people saying, that made no sense, but I just think it would work a lot. Let me set up the scene and we'll go through it again, all right? All right, let's listen again. So straight away, I don't know if anyone else agrees, but I just love this production. These, I don't know if they're vocal samples or if they got someone in the studio to just go. But even that is just melodic. Like even me doing it is just, I'm getting that melody stuck in my head. So straight away, I love that. Okay. It's giving me a nostalgic vibe. It sounds like something that Porter Robinson would have been putting out years ago. So that gives me that nostalgic vibe. 10 out of 10 star. If we're going off of, if we're breaking this song down second by second, we are a 10 out of 10 right now, okay? It sounds huge as well. Like, I really like the actual mix. It's really full. There's like a reverb to it. This coming in, it reminds me of Bicep a lot as well. Bicep, the Northern Irish electronic duo. Go check them out. I've plugged them guys so many times in this channel, but this is exactly what they sound like. It's like euphoric trance music. Now, you're annoying me. Melted welly head. You are annoying me a little bit because you've just ruined... we were 30 seconds in, you were at a 10. And you opened your fucking melted welly face. Now, I should have said mouth there, but, you know, whatever. That kind of annoys me that you've chosen to use that much auto-tune. Now, I will give it to them. Intrinsically, that level of auto-tune in a song like this just kind of makes it unique. Regardless of whether I like that fact or not, it does give it a unique flair because there's not a lot of songs that, one, sound like a progressive trance track to start us off when we know there will be 7-string guitars coming in at some point. You know, so that is just intrinsically unique to have those vocals on it. And I'm not even like that mad about the auto-tune. It's just the level of auto-tune being used kind of pisses me off. Like, it's in a progressive trance music context. So having digital style vocals kind of makes a little bit of sense. But when you hear him without the auto-tune, you know he has a good voice. I don't know if it's just like attempt to just remain anonymous, but we all know who you fucking are, all right? So just maybe cut that out. I'm assuming these songs were all prepared in advance. Maybe he was naive in the sense that he thought that maybe he could stay anonymous. So like he had to continue to use the auto-tune. But I think that's probably even ridiculous to say. I think he knew pretty instantly that like a lot of people would probably know who it is, like just because of his voice being so iconic or whatever. But like the auto-tune is really, it's upsetting me. Okay, let's say if the autotune's at a, let's say the autotune's at a 10 right now. Let's dial it back to like a 6 or a 7. It's just a little bit too robotic where it sounds like it's run through like an AI filter to create an auto-tuned voice. Like it doesn't actually sound like he's singing into something and then adding auto-tune to it. It almost sounds like me talking into this microphone and then running whatever I'm saying through an auto-tune filter. That, I guess it's kind of what auto-tune is, isn't it? I don't really fully understand auto-tune. It just sounds a bit ass in this context. But again, maybe having like raw vocals on this would still be a little bit jarring. So maybe just dial it back a notch is my take so far. This is so nice. My heart decays in the shade. Can we keep it a secret? I like the lyrics as well. Beautiful. Especially because like the lyrics are like quite romantic and talking about love and, you know, a relationship, but it's like a fucking robot singing it. So it just takes away from the actual emotional connection to the song for me a lot of the time, which is a little bit unfortunate. And I also like that this song is called Rage when it's like the most chilled song so far as well. It kind of threw me off guard. I was expecting Rage to be this fucking chaotic song, but visually very well done. It's giving me Plot and You vibes as well, just with the overall artistic approach to the visuals. So I love that. That is absolutely fucking gorgeous. So melodic, man. This gives a new layer to President though. This is like, even when the high and the night comes down. Oh, they're not escaping the Sleep Token allegations. I could hear that melody on the first listen and I was trying to figure out what it was. That sounds like, and the night comes. Is it The Night Does Not Belong to God by Sleep Token? Okay, he obviously deviates from the melody there, but it's so on the nose with Sleep Token. Maybe it's just because I'm a Sleep Token simp, but I am hearing that. And I heard it instantly. It's not just now. It was instantly, whoa, that melody is very similar to something I've heard before. Now, look, music is music. There's always going to be similar. But because of the ties to Sleep Token and all of the talk, it's like, hey, that's a yellow. You're on a yellow card, pal. One more of those and you're off. I love this song. Don't get me wrong, I love the melody. I think they've actually dialed back the autotune in this part, which it sounds really good here. If they could just kind of keep it at that level, perhaps. I think a lot of people will be happy with this. People are always going to be pissed off. They're going to find something, but this one is this is definitely less cookie cutter than the other two songs, which I really fucking like. The pop harmonies are a bit rough. Again, I love the teasing of it. It's like we're going to go into something heavy, but no, extended. So it's kind of progressive as well. Yeah, the squealy auto-tune is a bit annoying. I love it. I love this part. I can't state that enough. Ah, that's sick. The visuals are so cool as well. Welly boy in the back. This just ignites my childhood, the nostalgia. Those guitars are way more distorted than they have been in the past. That is coming in like a fucking penis. It's that crash, man. Holy fuck. And I keep calling your name, even in the when the night comes down like heaven. Listen to the distortion when the fucking... That's already, you know, that's already kind of trademark. That in my head is a very like president vocal or melody progression or chord progression. And I can't... Wait, sorry, I'm getting it wrong. When you hold me well, like it sounds like the Fearless melody already. I'm already getting kind of acquainted with the sound here. This is their best song for sure. I actually think this might have been a better second song to keep the interest. Like, In the Name of the Father was a really good song to kind of kick off the hype because it kind of had a bit of everything. It was like progressive metalcore, but it was also like kind of using a lot of the tropes of metalcore, but it was also exciting because it's a mass band, and then there was auto-tune. It was like, what's going on? But it's also, we know it's this person, so why is his voice sound like this? And then Fearless was just kind of like a bit of a, kind of popped the bubble burst a little bit, where it's kind of like, all right, we had one good song. Fearless is kind of catchy, but it's just really basic compared to In the Name of the Father. But this is like really, really progressive. This is the most different song they've done from the three songs, but it's also just even in the like modern metalcore space. This is actually exciting to me. This sounds really, really nice. I think this would have been a better second song. Fearless maybe as a third one, just to be like, okay, we can just write kind of straight up chorus based songs, you know, that are simplistic. But this one does feel like it's kind of less about President himself. This is great, man. Wow. That fucking beautiful production. I love it. It's just tingling my nostalgia. Yeah, it really feels like this is more of a like a display of what they can do from a production standpoint, and like the other band, it's kind of a confusing song, really. Because I don't really know who it's fully highlighting in this, because obviously President is the guy. He's the main character. But it doesn't really feel like it's, I guess, highlighting the capability from a technical standpoint of the other members, because I've been hearing rumors of who the other members are, and if that is the case, then this is a pretty star-studded lineup. And from a technical standpoint, from like a guitar standpoint and everything, and a riff standpoint, this kind of makes sense to be one of those songs that is like, okay, President is obviously massively involved in the chorus and helps to make the song a little bit more memorable. But it's not really about him in the verses. Like, it's definitely driven more by the synth and the overall melody in the synth. But you'd also feel like this is kind of one of those songs that they used to showcase their ability in another department, maybe to make it less specifically about President himself. But it doesn't really do that. It's not like the most technical riff stuff in the world, which I don't really know where you'd fit in some like cool fucking riffs. But overall, I thought that was probably the best President song. That one got the hairs on my arms standing up. It didn't have any funny moments, which I'm kind of sad about. I mean, his mask in general is pretty funny, but there was no like squished welly mask on the table like there was in the last one. But that is, I would say, easily my favorite President song. I am actually really excited about President now. I was like excited in the first song because it was like a new thing. Second song, like I said, a little bit deflated after listening to it. I was like, oh, we kind of almost had something really cool. But this one felt very artistic. I loved it. Visually great. Even if you take away the visuals, I think that's so fun to listen to. Like, it's so melodic. It's nostalgic for me. I've been listening to EDM for many years, especially a big part of my childhood. So it feels very nostalgic for me. but also has like some core elements with the low tuned guitars, and just melodically, the chorus I thought was epic. So yeah, President, Rage. Lads, let me know in the comments which song you've preferred the most so far. Do you agree with my thoughts on this one so far? I know some people are going to be still upset about the auto-tune. The more I listen to it, I think the auto-tune is becoming less of a problem, but I just think they should dial it back a tad. I don't think fully abandon it, because it definitely matches this type of song with the digital approach to the actual music itself. So it would match to have auto-tune in there, but just a little bit less, so it sounds sweet. That just fell down. I'll just continue to go. It scared the absolute cock out of me. Holy shit. Yeah, that's completely ruined my train of thought. Lads, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Leave a like on the video. Love yous. See you soon. Cheers.